You have to appeal to God as he is ultimate truthful love.
Well, I've
So
never
they're
appealed,
the
I've never appealed to God, so there goes that argument.
yes, for
You're
you to
trying to
identify your limitations, you have to appeal to God as he
Wait,
doesn't have
why
limitations.
do I need? Wait, hang on. In order to identify my limitations, I have to appeal to God, or I could just try shit and figure out my limitations on my own.
You are severely limited because you are a creature. God is absolute, in other words, infinite in size, defaultly. So we have to appeal to God to understand
Well,
facts.
I've never appealed to God, and I understand a lot of facts.
No, you have to. God is ultimate truth because he is omniscient slash all-knowing. Therefore, he is, in actuality, ultimate truth.
Yeah,
So
you're just presupposing the existence of God in every single thing you say. Can we? I mean, I'm getting a little bored of this like crazy circle of argument.
you're not addressing the argument.
I've already addressed it
You're
like five
just
times.
no. I've repeated myself over and over again. So I'll try to
Okay,
make this simple.
I'm gonna go back to this. Do you think the Earth is 6,000 years old?
That's a different topic. Yeah, that's my position. Young Earth creationism, flat Earthism, modalistic monarchianism.
What you believe in that
That's
the
it.
Earth is flat?
I know the Earth is flat. That's a
Okay,
different
well there we
topic,
go.
though.
I'm wasting my time because I'm talking to a flat Earther. There
No,
we go. There's
God
nothing
sits on a throne and looks down on people without putting people upside down. Simple.
right.
And Genesis 1, 2.
If you think that the Earth is flat, there's going to be nothing I'm going to be able to say that's going to get you change your mind.
I just presented an argument.
Because
I presented an argument proving flat Earthism.
Earthers are crazy as fuck.
No, that's just a claim. I will repeat the argument. I'll debunk your straw man. So God sits on a throne. God sits on a throne and looks down on everybody equally without putting aside people upside down. So when the rapture happens,
I don't believe in God's existence. I believe, like science and facts and data. I know, call me crazy. So
science presupposes an immaterial God. For you to identify physicalities, you reference an immaterial God as he is ultimate truthful love.
Bro,
so
if you're a flat earther, we're just not going to get anywhere because I have a rule. I don't.
You haven't addressed my argument for flat earthism. It's one sentence.
Argument. Anyone who thinks the Earth is
that's
flat
not an argument.
Is a retard. Like I'm sorry.
That's not an argument. I'll repeat the argument. I
don't want you to repeat the argument. I'm just saying that there's no point for me to debate a flat earther because I have tried that in the past. And you guys do the most insane mental gymnastics.
No, I gave you one sentence. Can you paraphrase my argument?
Your argument for why the Earth is flat is because God sits on his throne and he looks at everyone equally. That argument works if you believe in God. But if you don't believe in God, that argument falls flat.
God is an ultimate fact. It's not a belief. You're twisting my words again.
Oh my
Don't misrepresent me. Again, God is an ultimate fact. The law of identity, A equals A.
Let me change gears. Are you a virgin?
You're not addressing the argument. Stop switching the topic onto a different point. You're gish galloping.
I'm really, really bored of all your arguments. So are you a virgin?
I've had sex with God, but not to the fullest extent. We go through the motions of it.
You fuck God.
We can talk about that later.
So
I'm God's best friend, hence my username, Ultimated Judeo-Christian.
You just fuck God. You don't fuck girls.
No, that goes against the greatest commandment. The greatest commandment is to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul.
So how do you?
God declared.
Can you walk me through how you and God have sex? Do you use sex toys?
He said that he's sitting next to him, touching his what?
Who fucks who in the ass? Are you the top? Is he the top? How does it work?
It goes both ways, so we can talk about that later.
You guys are switch hitters. So sometimes he fucks you, sometimes you fuck him. Does he give you the reach around? Does he jerk you off while he fucks you from the ass, or that doesn't happen?
God has almost made me climax twice, and it was so extreme compared to physical spiritual masturbation.
But it
was a spiritual pleasure.
But wait, God is a man, right?
Not by default. God is non-binary, so he has different modes. As he did come down to us as Jesus, that supports premise 2 of my syllogism. So back to premise 1, as you have been twisting my words. God,
so wouldn't that make you gay if you're fucking a dude?
That word can have multiple meanings. For example, happy So let's go back to premise 1.
Well, wouldn't that make you homosexual? Wouldn't that make you homosexual if you're having sex with a man? Isn't that against religion?
Not necessarily. God is non-binary, and he is his own authority, so he can do what he wants.
He turns into a chick when he fucks you, right?
Well, God can change into anyone.
Is this
is he like a hot chick, or is he like a fat chick? Like when he fucks you, or like what kind of chick is he?
You're switching the topic. Address the argument.
Because I'm not going to address your argument because it's really stupid and dumb. It's just I don't have the mental bandwidth to engage in pure stupidity. So I'm more interested at this point.
You just presuppose. Hang on, I'll refute your claim.
And just exploring your twisted psyche. That's much more interesting to me. So God turns into a chick.
I'm not twisted. Hang on, you made a bunch of claims. For you to say something is incorrect, you reference God as he is ultimate truthful love.
Okay, so does God turn into a chick, and what kind of chick does he turn into when he fucks you?
Your question presupposes God, as you have to appeal to the actuality of God to be talking about him as the prop.
Okay, whatever. What does he turn into? What kind of chick does he turn into when he fucks you?
Your question presupposes God for the proper noun God to be understood.
My question presupposes God. Now, what does he turn into when you fuck him or her? Sorry.
So we can talk about that after the conclusion. You're on the hot seat, same with the other person.
We're not going to talk about it after the conclusion. We're going to talk about it now. So once again, like, what does he turn into?
You're dodging. You're dodging.
Okay, fine.
Address premise 2.
I'm not gonna address anything from flat earther, bro, because it's a pure waste of time.
I won't bring up. You brought up flat earthism.
Well, because
I want your straw man argument.
Well, yeah, because dude, I want to see, because you were talking crazy, so I want to see how crazy you were. And when you told me the Earth is flat, that's when this debate ended, because it's a pure waste of my time to engage with a flat earther.
You haven't countered that.
You haven't
countered my argument.
Okay, here's a counter. How about the fact that when astronauts go into outer space, they can see the Earth is flat? How about the fact they can fly around the Earth? Here we go. I have now conquered your retarded argument. Now let's go back.
No, that's an appeal to authority.
Now let's go back to your sex life with God. So
you just made a claim. Hang on, you made a claim, and now you're possibly running from it. The astronauts that you reference are possibly lying.
I'm not going to debate you on whether the Earth is flat or round. So really,
you brought it up.
You
brought it up.
I'm just more
interested. Prove flat earthism in one sentence.
Okay, dude, I'm just gonna remove you if you don't answer the question, because it's getting really boring. So once again, what is your sex life with God like? Like, can you explain to me what he turns into?
We will get to it. I have to prove the Bible to you first, so we can be on the same page.
I'm not gonna have you on for long enough for you to prove whatever it is that you're trying to prove. So
I'll be quick.
Stop. Is that what God said, or is that what you said? Wait, when God fucks you, how long does he last? Like, is it like a 5-hour thing? Is it like a 30-second thing? Because you would think about someone who's like that mighty, right? Like he can like finish probably pretty fast, but at the same time, you probably like, how big is his dick? Like, is it huge? Oh wait, sorry, you said it was a girl. So like, does she have nice tits?
I didn't say that. Defaultly. Well, I have to prove to you which God exists.
Well, just tell me more about your sex life. I'm more interested in that.
Yes, but I have to prove to you which God exists so we can understand which God we are referencing. So to prove the Bible, so this is premise 2. God authorized the Bible /biblicalism, backing evidentialism /epistemic foundationalism, more basically, ontotheology /agape theism biblically backs Genesis 1:1. That's the first sentence of the Bible. To Revelation 22, verse 21. That's the last chapter and verse of the Bible.
For more awesome videos, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and click that bell for notification, because you don't want to miss what we have coming next.